The city has received complaints about the homeless encampment for most of the time I've been here.
Yeah.
And in conversations with the police chief, he said that he's received complaints from the neighbors about, when are you going to do something about this?
Businesses.
And so then it became a priority issue in the sense of, it took a while to get the resources together to do something like this. They got reports that folks were taking electricity from local businesses. I got a tour of the site. They illegally piped into the municipal water system. I didn't go inside enough to answer my question, what happens to the sewer. We also know that they found needles in that area. So there's a concern about, sort of from a sanitary standpoint, the neighbors, I think, deserved a response from their city ultimately. And then we know that 11 registered sex offenders meet on the overpass above that encampment. It's a high concentration of sex offenders living out in the open within a stone's throw of a residential area. So I think the neighbors deserved ultimately a response.
I think we do have an obligation to let them know we are paying attention and we are making an effort to enforce, some sense of rules, and to, we don't have an anything goes attitude here in Stockton.
Yeah. The goal would be to place these folks into appropriate housing, get them off the streets, get them into some place that is safe, because they're not safe there.
There are other and there are better resources out there, and what does it say about us as a community if we essentially say, well, this is the best we can do, is living in a cardboard shack and trying to steal electricity and water and have people living with no sanitary conditions. I mean, that's not acceptable. I mean, we shouldn't have that in our community. And there are a lot of really good resources in Stockton, full of very compassionate people that are genuinely involved in finding a longer term solution for those people, rather than just saying, well, okay, head on down to Mormon Slough. I just don't find that an acceptable alternative.